No matter where you're around the country, around the world, I want to wish you all happy Father's Day. And of course, we get set to go into our finals. Our kid car drivers will get us rolling for our pre-finals. They'll go 4 laps. All remaining classes will go 12 laps. In our kid cars, Trent Lloyd will be in the number 3, Jordan Hepner in the number 7, Riley Smith in the number 99, Matthias Freeberry in the number 5, Gabriel Ramirez in the 28, Reese Gold in the 55, Gabriel Freelander in the 59, Trevor Oakman in the 62. And stars of tomorrow with the Florida Karting Championship Series, ages 5 to 7. As the youngsters get their way around this 103rd Street complex. And again, just a really neat facility, about 6/10 of a mile. Has a big Monza turn, sweeping turn, and turn number 9. They'll come off that. They'll get onto a 1,000-foot straightaway as they work their way back down the stretch. Again, a neat little facility. Again, weather-wise, we're under partly cloudy skies here in Jacksonville. Right now, temperatures in the mid-90s. Slight chance of showers again this afternoon. Just normal conditions for the state of Florida. As far as any smoke from the forest fires in the nearby area, it looks like that is pretty well cleared out in the last couple days. So weather-wise, actually, as far as the smoke, it's been pretty good shape here at Jacksonville's 103rd Street complex here in Jacksonville, Florida. Great, great facility as we are in race number 5 here at the Florida Karting Championship Series. Kid kart drivers going to take the green flag. We'll send them around for 4 laps for their pre-final. And then we'll get into Rotex Junior, Tag, Yamaha Junior, Easy Kart 100. Cadet Sportsman in action. Got a full slate of karts in our Cadet Sportsman. 3 classes in the Shifters, Tag, Heavy, KF2, and Yamaha Sportsman. All in action here in race day number 2. Special thanks to all of our sponsors here in 2011. Great folks at Anderson Race Park. And check them out online at andersonracepark.com. Race driver training programs, team building, group event planning. They've got it all at andersonracepark.com. I want to thank George and the great folks at Ocala Grand Prix, official Tony Kart dealer. Feel your need for speed. Arrive and drive at the Ocala Grand Prix. Stop in and visit them today. Right there in Ocala. Check them out online at ocalagrandprix.com. I want to thank the great folks at AAA Sod and Supply. This is the time of the year, folks. Get that brand new sod in the yard, maybe some landscaping, maybe need some railroad ties, some topsoil. Make it AAA Sod and Supply, 561-968-5105. Again, you visit them online at aaasoddandsupply.com.
I'm going to go out there.
Special thanks to Divine Design, Embroidery, Silk Screen Signs, Airbrush, Glass Etching. You give them a call, 239-462-3803. Official supplier of all of our gear here at the Florida Karting Championship Series, Divine Design. Go Designs. We are your source for website design and graphics with over 20 years of experience in the karting community. We're focused on bringing the karting community an affordable and friendly service for websites. Whether an up-and-coming driver or a company ready to market yourself, let Go Designs make your mark on the internet and around the world for you. Visit them online at godesigns.us. Special thanks to Pastor Todd Shaw. Check out his website, ontrackministry.com. And get on his e-newsletter once a month. Him and his wife Lisa send out that neat newsletter. So get online with Pastor Todd Shaw on trackministry.com. Special thanks to Pastor Rick Barnes sitting in this weekend for Pastor Todd Shaw here at Jacksonville. I want to thank the great folks at tsracing.com. If you need any go-kart parts, tsracing.com has everything from air filters to apparel, 2- and 4-cycle engines, engine parts, axles, brake hubs. They've got it all, including tires. Check them out online at tsracing.com. I want to thank Tony and the folks down at Homestead Karting. They've got the Arrive and Drive program, corporate entertainment. Got it all right there in Homestead. You visit them online at homesteadkarting.net.
That's only been like 4 or 5 regulars.
Thank K2 Trophies and Awards. They have all kinds of awards, including racing, baseball, football, golf, fishing, corporate awards. If you need medals, plaques, ribbons, pins, whatever your trophy needs are, make it K2 Trophies and Awards, and you can visit them online at k2awards.com. I want to thank the folks here at North Florida Kart Club right here on the 103rd Street Jacksonville facility. Visit them online at nfkc.us as they feature club racing here at the 103rd Street complex. Special thanks to all the folks here on the North Florida Kart Club. Want to thank Race Sport Karting. Special thanks to those folks. Karting sales, service, support, and rental. You can visit them online at race-sport.net. Special thanks to Cal Development Incorporated, the company that specializes in construction of new banking facilities, interior built-outs, renovations, and new construction of custom-built homes. Check them out online at caldevelopment.com. That's caldevelopment.com. Want to thank Speedcom Communications, race radio systems, receiver, race scanners, scanner headsets. They've got them all. Motorola, two-way, and more by Speedcom Communications. You can visit them online. Take a look at all the products they offer. SpeedcomRacing.com. I want to thank the folks at DPI Superstore. They've got all your karting products from Rotex engine parts, fuel, kart stands, apparel, chains. Just go to DPISuperstore.com. That's DPISuperstore.com. I want to thank the folks at Vortex Engines. Check out their product line. Go to the website, vortex-engines.com. Special thanks to Kevin Green, all the great folks at Harvest Motorsports. Also, aimsports.com, racecomplex.com. Also, RS Repairs Incorporated. Roken Racing, 239-770-4476. PolTechSpeed.com. Riser Racing. Visit them online at riserracing.com. Again, Connery Concrete. Special thanks to all those folks helping us out. Don't forget to get on at racemonitor.com, race-monitor.com. Get that app, and you'll be able to put it right in your phone, and you'll be able to follow along here with the Florida Karting Championship Series. All the live timing and scoring from 103rd Street right here in Jacksonville. Yeah, don't forget, check out the website, flwksprintseries.com, throughout the remaining months of racing. You'll be able to follow along with all the point standings, all the news, everything going on, photos. Great job there. Right there at a flwksprintseries.com. So ready to go for pre-final. Rotex Jr., Oliver Askew on the pole. Outside row one, Georgia driver Michael Billy. Brian Lockwood starting third. Fourth, it'll be Alex Hornberg. Morgan Haley starting fifth. Sixth, it'll be Sarah Metcalf. Orson Morales starting seventh. Tim Venable eighth. We're ready to go. First pre-final of the day, 12 laps. This will be Rotex Jr. Green is out. We're underway. Oliver Askew in that number 38, setting fast time with a 34.250.
Slow, we went through turn one there, held everybody back.
Askew to take the field around in lap number one. Oliver Askew in the number 38. So underway, our first pre-final of the afternoon, Rotex Jr. So Oliver Askew going to head into turn number 2. Opens up about a 3-cart length lead as he comes off turn 2. Crosses the line. Cycles around for the second time. So race leader Oliver Askew. And weather-wise, under partly cloudy skies here in Jacksonville, Florida. Temperatures right there in the mid-90s already as we work our way into the 11:30 a.m. hour here in Jacksonville, Florida. As the field continue to work their way around. Working qualifying, Rotex Jr. Oliver Askew starting on that pole, set fast time earlier today. And right now he crosses the line, running second, Michael Billy.
Brian Lockwood's on chair.
Hornberg sitting in that third place position. Brian Lockwood again at started third. Backpedaled to fourth. Now he's got himself sitting back into fourth. And Rotex Jr., first pre-final of the day. Oliver Askew continues to open up that lead as he'll head off at turn number 3. Crosses the line, Michael Billy running second. Michael Billy 2.1 seconds behind your leader. So Oliver Askew off to a very good start as the temperatures continue to heat up here in Jacksonville. A little bit of cloud cover earlier this morning. Yeah, seeing that sun peeking through right over the track, making things pretty warm on the track. We work on our Rotex Jr. right now, Oliver Askew. Up front, turns a 34.396. Michael Billy going to watch that second place position go by the wayside. On the entry to turn number 1, Alex Hornberg now moves in the second.
Halfway next time by. Halfway next time by.
And Oliver Askew, your current points leader, has got 3 wins out of 4 events. Finished second in race number 2. And right now, Oliver Askew, your current points leader up front as we close in on the halfway point. Again, it'll be 6 laps down as Askew checks off turn number 2. Comes across turn number 3. He'll pick up the start-finish line, sees cross flags. 6 down, 6 to go. And Oliver Askew started on the pole. He's led every single lap so far. Alex Hornberg started 4th. Alex right now 3.2 seconds behind your leader, running second. Pretty good run going for Michael Billy. Michael Billy making his second start, finished 6th up at Monticello in race number 4. Right now, Michael Billy 3.8 seconds out of the top spot. Brian Lockwood sitting 4th. 5th will be Morgan Healy. Orson Morales running 6th. 7th will be Tim Venable. There's Askew crossing the line. Morgan Healy, boy, it's been a pretty good season for Morgan Healy at number 16. Starting this weekend second in the point standings. Picked up the victory. Her first ever victory here at the Florida Karting Championship Series back at Anderson in race number 2. And since then, she's been very strong. Finished 3rd at Ocala, 2nd at Monticello. So Morgan Healy right now on the board, sitting 5th overall. But it is a runaway freight train now for Oliver Askew. 3.8 second lead over Alex Hornberg. Tell you, Brian Lockwood starting to close in now on those top of second and third place drivers. As he's reeling in Michael Billy here with 8 laps complete and 4 to go. We'll see if Brian Lockwood try to get himself a better starting position for that 16-lap final. Michael Billy coming out of Georgia, making his second start here with the Florida Karting Championship Series. Not a bad run at Monticello. Came home 6th for Michael Billy. In the battle now for that second place position. Running second, Hornberg, Billy, and Lockwood. That'll be second, third, and fourth as they come across the line. Oliver Askew turning a 34.363. Did it in lap number 9. So that'll be fast lap here in the pre-final, 34.363 for Oliver Askew, and he is checked out on the field. Well over 6-second lead now for Oliver Askew as he heads into turn number 1. He is long gone. You can see him in turn 1. Now the rest of the field coming down that 1,000-foot straightaway. 10 laps complete, 2 to go. It's been a runaway freight train for Oliver Askew. The battle going to be for second. Right now, Hornberg in that Tony Kart holding on the second. Third, it'll be Georgia driver Michael Billy and Lockwood right behind him. Morgan Healy running solo 5th. 6th, it'll be Morales Venable running 7th. Oliver Askew got to pick up the white flag. Will send him around one more time. Oliver Askew with a 6.6 second lead. There's Oliver now going to head into turn number 1. He'll check off at turn number 3, and Oliver Askew goes wire to wire. He picks up your pre-final win. The battle going to be for that second spot. As Hornberg down with an advantage off of turn number 3, he'll pick up second. Ryan Lockwood going to edge out Michael Billy, and he'll pick up third. Fourth, it'll be Billy. Fifth, it'll be Morgan Healy. Morales, sixth. Venable will pick up seventh. Metcalf will be credited with eighth. So, first pre-final in the book going to Oliver Askew. Set fast time earlier this morning, and now goes wire to wire in the pre-final.
Especially at the start, turn
So
1.
getting ready, a full slate of carts now for your tag, and here's who will set them up for the 12-lap pre-final. Jonathan Kotick in the number 32, Jonathan on the pole. One of 3 drivers in the 33-second bracket, turned to 33.884. Sean Meyer, local driver, starting second. Nick Neri, third. Fourth, it'll be Andrew Evans. Fifth, it'll be the 12 of Brad Sanders. Sixth, it'll be the 66 of Nathaniel DeWitt. Ryan Horwitz in the 21, starting seventh. Eighth, it'll be the number 2 of Jevitt Davis. Joffrey Amaya in the 44, starting ninth. 10th, it'll be the 33 of Garrett Peterson. 11th, the 29 of Jason Devine. What's Armand's name? Armando Arenz will be starting in the 12th spot in the 7X. In the 7 will be Ann Hayden starting 13th. Brandon Salier in the 227 starting 14th. 15th, it'll be the 22 of Chase Wilsey. Mike Andrews Jr. in the 25 starting 16th. Starting 17th, the 6 of Michelle Humboldt. Aubrey Duncan in the 18 starting 18th. 19th, it'll be Jesse Gross in the 31. Drew Barney in the 14 starting 20th. 21st, it'll be Francois Braun-Weeble in the 07. Nick Rickard in the number 22. Nick Rickard in the 5 starting 22nd. And Chris Grepthorpe starting 23rd in the 79. There's your lineup for your tag. 23 carts scheduled to go, 12 laps. A good-looking field of tag drivers. Boy, it's going to come down some great racing here. Sunday afternoon, Father's Day. Again, wishing all the fathers happy Father's Day. We're ready to roll into our second pre-final of the day. It looks like the field, they're going to get their carts fired up and get them on ready to go here in Jacksonville. But how about that? 22nd, 23rd, Nick Rickard and Chris Grepthorpe. They got to dig themselves out of a deep hole there, but watch those two drivers try to work together and get themselves up into the field, try to get a better starting position for that final. As the field going to get them fired up as they come out of the grid area and pull them on the track. 23 drivers ready to go, 12 laps. Been a great competitive class in the tag division here with the Florida Karting Championship Series through the season. We had up to 39 drivers making starts here with the series. This weekend, 23 going to take that green flag. Lutz Florida driver Chris Grepthorpe, your current points leader. Chris going to start dead last. He'll be 23rd starting position. Chris got a feature win in Miami. Second place finish, race number 2 at Anderson. Finished 3rd at Ocala, 7th in race 4 at Monticello. Brad Sanders in the number 12. Brad got a good starting position. He'll be starting 5th. Brad Sanders. Brad with 4 top 10 finishes, couple 5th place finishes this season. Brandon Salyer sits 3rd in the point standings. Brandon really not a great qualifying effort. Qualified 14th for Brandon Salyer. He's 3rd in the point standings. Brandon's best finish this season. Got that last month at Monticello. Finished 3rd for Brandon Salyer to 2:27. Overall fast time, Jonathan Kultic in the number 32. He's currently 4th on the point standings. Got a couple second place finishes. He's been pretty good. Last couple races, 2nd at Ocala, 2nd at Monticello. Nick Ricker, Tennessee driver, sitting 5th in the point standings. Nico, feature winner at Anderson Race Park. That was race number 2. Finished 19th at Monticello. Right now, Nick Rickard on the tail end of the field in the number 5. Keep an eye on him and Chris Grepthorpe. See if they'll work together, try to get themselves up through the field. Nick Neri out there. Nick starting 3rd in the 151. Palmetto, Florida driver. Nick Neri got a couple first place finishes in the 2 races he's ran. He's won in Ocala, then winning at Monticello. Nick Neri, so he's 2 for 2 in the 151. So good looking field of tank drivers. 23 drivers ready to go green here at the Jacksonville, Florida's 103rd Street Complex. Yamaha Junior coming up next. It'll be Yamaha Junior followed by Cadet Sportsman. Again, Yamaha Junior Easy Kart 100. So we're underway, our tag class. 23 cars taking that green flag. So incident coming off of turn number 2. Your top 2 drivers get together. So that'll put Jonathan Culton and Sean Meyer, who are at row number 1, all the way in the back of the field. There's Jonathan trying to pick up some traffic. He'll try to get in behind Brandon Salyer. There's Sean Meyer now crossing the line. Sean deep in the field. So right now it's Nick Neri, 2 laps complete up front. Andrew Evans running 2nd. Horowitz 3rd. Sanders 4th. 5th it'll be DeWitt. Jeffrey Maya 6th. Davis 7th. Let's see, Brad Sanders going to come into turn number 1. He'll pick up another position. How about Sanders? Now moving up to that 3rd spot.
Why did he go off?
So Brad Sanders now running 3rd as he gets around Brian Horowitz. Nick Neri again, your Tony Kart driver, comes out of Palmetto, Florida, started 3rd. Was Meyer and Kotick got together. That put Neri on that top position. Nick Neri, that'll be it. Chain problem on there. He's number 5, so problem with the chain. Excuse me, on Nick Rickard's number 5. So Nick Rickard going to retire the 5. So Neri up front, continue to show the way. Right now, Chris Grepthorpe turning fast lap here, lap number 4. Chris just turned a 33.878. Neri your leader, Evans 2nd, Sanders 3rd, Horowitz and DeWitt. Good run going for Nathaniel DeWitt in the 66. Nathaniel qualified 6th. And Ryan Nathaniel in the top 5. We'll see Chris Grepthorpe coming in this weekend as your points leader. See if he can gain as much ground as possible. Your top 3 drivers come off of turn number 2. Tony Karts 1-2. And it'll be Nick and Evans, 1-2. Sanders sitting third. Horowitz and DeWitt, your top five. Joffrey Amaya continued to work his way up. He got problem off of turn number one. Got two carts together. Who's the drivers? Who is it?
Glenn, that driver's hurt.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
hurt.
he is.
Is that Chris?
No, I think it's Amaya.
No, that's Chris Griffin.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, he's hurt. He's going
Chris
in.
Grepdorp involved in that one. Chris Grepdorp.
Went red.
All right.
And we're going to go red again. That is for the incident in turns 1 and 2. That'll be Chris Grepdorp, apparently injured as he came off of turn number 1. A little altercation there with the 22 of Chase Wilsey. So red flag, and we'll need some attention into turns 1 and 2. Red flag on the speedway. As we'll get the field to come to a stop again. Red flag on the speedway. Was that the 22 also?
Was Wilson and
Well, again, it was Chase Wilsey. Chase seems to be okay moving around. The injured one will be Chris Grepdorp. Looks like a possible foot problem, but again, we'll let the paramedics go over there and take a look at it. So Chris Grepdorp involved, and he was coming up through the field. Started dead last and trying to get himself up there, but the Grepdorp charging up to the front. So officials take care of that. Get set to get back to racing as they attend to Chris Grepdorp. Again, don't forget, last race of the season coming up in August. We'll be at racecomplex.com, a brand new facility, and they're going to open up in July. Scheduled for an open practice July 23rd. So there's a great race and brand new facility down there in the Fort Myers area, and we will wrap up our season down there coming up in August. But again, racecomplex.com, Southwest Florida's premier karting track, as we'll get ready to roll down there in the month of August. It'll be 6th and 7th of August.
5 laps.
So looking forward to that. So under red flag condition, again, Chris Grepdorp, your current points leader, involved with Chase Wilsey. Chris bailed out, seen him limping at that left leg. May have been a problem. We'll get an update on Chris Grepdorp. So we're under red flag racing right now. Red flag is out.
Glenn, I just said 5 laps complete. We are
Again,
not halfway.
5 laps are complete. Again, 5 laps complete. Nick Neary, your leader. Evans second. Sanders third. Horowitz fourth. Nathaniel DeWitt fifth. Amaya sixth. Aaron seventh. Davis eighth. Peterson and Jason Devine. That's your top 10. So under red flag condition here at Jacksonville's 103rd Street Complex. So let officials take care of their situation down there in turn number 1. Taking a look at both drivers in that incident, Chris Grepthorpe and Chase Wilson. Thankfully, both drivers are okay. Chris is a little shaken up there. He was trying to get himself through the field. You know, he's trying to come all the way from dead last.
You didn't have a starter.
So 5 laps are complete. 12-lap pre-final, working on our second pre-final of the day. And we'll follow this up with Yamaha Junior Easy Card 100. Those two classes will run together. That'll be Cadet Sportsman, Shifters, Tag Heavy, KF2, and Yamaha Sportsman. So full slate of racing here from the 103rd Street Complex here in Jacksonville, Florida. Florida Karting Championship Series. We work on race weekend number 5, race day number 2 here on a Sunday afternoon. So Nick Neary, your race leader after your top 2 drivers got together. Jonathan Kotick in the number 32, Sean Meyer. We're on row number 1 as they came around turn number 2 for the very first time. Contact was made, and that opened up the door for Nick Neary to take over that top spot. And there he is, your race leader. He's led the first 5 laps. 5 laps complete. Andrew Evans second, Sanders third, Horowitz fourth, DeWitt will be 5th, Amaya 6th, Aaron 7th, Davis 8th, Peterson 9th, and Jason Devine rounding out your top 10. So drivers now getting in their positions. We'll pick it up with 5 laps complete. So some pretty big surprises there. Chris Grepthorpe starting this weekend as your points leader. Out of the race, damage on his card. Hopefully they'll get that fixed up and get him ready back for his final. Out of the race, the 5 of Nick Rickard. Nick, again, another driver started on the tail end of the field. Brad Sanders sitting 3rd right now. Brad looking to gain a lot of ground in the point standings. Brandon Salyer and Jonathan Kotick both tied for 3rd in the point standings. Both with 604 points, so watch that points battle there between those 2 drivers. So lots of points, positions up in the air for the 2011 season here in the Florida Karting Championship Series. It's been a great tag series. Tag class here in the 2011 season. 23 drivers taking the green for the pre-final. Brandon Salyer starting today 3rd, again tied with Jonathan Kotick, 3rd in the point standings.
Did we get through 5 laps?
2-2 Wilsey is a lap down, but he's starting shotgun your field, so it'll work.
Looks like the field's set up. Looks like I can get them rolling. 5 laps complete. About a 15-minute hold on there for the red flag condition. Again, Grepthorpe and Wilson getting together. Looks like all drivers got their engines fired up and are ready to go back racing. Yamaha Junior Easy Card 100. They're coming up next. They'll be followed by Cadet Sportsman. That'll be Cadet Sportsman. And Sean Meyer, tough break for Sean Meyer. Sean started outside of row number 1. Boy, that second turn coming off of turn number 2 made contact. A tough break for Sean Meyer. He's very good here in Jacksonville. A local driver, really knows how to get around this track, but a tough break, qualified 2nd. And Sean Meyer had a great qualifying lap at 33.900.
You want to shortcut him? Good drive.
I believe this will be Sean Meyer's first start in the tag class this season, 2011. So Sean Meyer, a regular here at Jacksonville's 103rd Street Complex. And quite interesting to watch this young man. He loves to race, and you know, he can try to get his best finishing position as possible, and he's at the tail end of the field. Sean Meyer, local Jacksonville, Florida driver. So we'll get back to racing. 5 laps complete, 12-lap pre-final. And Hayden in the 7 going to bring that car into the scales. Nathaniel DeWitt in the number 66.
All right, everybody, all lines out. See if we got anybody jumping.
The field going to come off. That's a long 1,000-foot straightaway.
It's 6 now.
Oh.
Yeah, we're into yellow.
So 6 laps complete. Single file restart. Nick Neri up front. Neri's led every single lap so far. Looking to go green. It's out as they get on the throttle.
Beautiful start. Except for the bumping in the back. That's beautiful.
So here comes the field as they come off of turn number 2. Couple cars going to get together. That'll be the 31. That'll be Jesse Gross in the 31. So he'll get back on the track and picks up the tail end of the field. So field going to work their way around into turn number 8. They'll come off that sweeping Monza turn. They'll work their way down the straightaway. Nick Neri's led every single lap so far. In pursuit, teammate Andrew Evans, both on Tony karts. Brad Sanders third, Horowitz and Nathaniel DeWitt your top 5.
Wait for it.
Alfred Amaya's dropped down a position in that number 44. Alfred Amaya currently running 7th, Peterson 8th, Jeb Davis 9th, 10th it'll be Jason Devine. Leaders coming midway down the backstretch, led by Nick Neri. Neri looking for his 3rd straight win. Got 2 starts this season, and he's won both of those races. As Neri leads the field off of turn number 3. Sean Meyer continued to try to dig his way up from the front, picks up 1 spot, gets around the vine.
Should he go next time by? Should he go next time by?
Sean Meyer continued to work his way up.
FYI, Glenn, we went 1 lap under yellow, and then we went green.
Neri leading the field midway down the backstretch, still ahead of the 2nd place running of Evans. Sanders, a good run going for Brad Sanders, sitting 3rd. Again, Sanders qualified 5th. As Neri will pick up 2 laps to go this time by, so Nick Neri, your race leader. So 2 laps remaining. Neri looking to go wire to wire. And Neri's picked up victories in the last 2 races. He started 2. He's got 2 victories.
Coats up to 9. Wow.
Sean Meyer running 13th. Again, Jonathan Kotick now running 9th. Those 2 drivers started in row number 1, made contact early on, trying to get themselves a better starting position as the white flag drops. Well, every position means something to those drivers. Jonathan starting today tied for 3rd with Brandon Sellier in that point standings. Brandon currently running 10th. Final trip around for Nick Neri, looking to go wire to wire. Again, Neri inherited that lead off of turn number 2 in lap 1. And he's got a good kart length and a half lead on the entry to turn number 1. A lot of laps here at Jacksonville's 103rd Street. Nick Neri going to go wire to wire. And there's your tag. Pre-final winner, Nick Neri. Evans going to come home 2nd, 3rd. So again, Neri picking up the victory. Evans 2nd, Sanders 3rd, DeWitt 4th, 5th. It'll be Brian Horowitz, your top 5. Up next will be Yamaha Junior Easy Kart 100. In your Easy Kart 100, Tim Venable setting fast time. Outside road 1, Cody Snap in the 8. In your Yamaha Junior, it'll be Oliver Askew, Ashley Rajero, Skylar Robinson, Ian Tilber, Justin Greiner, Corey Tolles, Austin Jordan, Eddie Rodriguez.
Copy. Where's that tag go? Pre-final one is right there.
We're ready to go. Our third pre-final today, Yamaha Junior along with the Easy Kart 100. Cadet Sportsmen, they're up next, followed by all shifters. So there's your top 2 Easy Kart 100 drivers. Cody Snap and Tim Venable. Look at the go green, it's out. They get up the green to be our Yamaha Junior class as they head into turn number 2.
Copy that. Confirm 1-8 DQ rough driving. And Yamaha Junior.
So up front, Tim Venable. That'll be your Easy Kart 100 driver taking the field into turn number 2.
Come back. Thank you.
Can I have it back?
1-8 Yamaha Junior.
All right.
Hey, Jeff, do you think you got this? I gotta go inside and talk about that.
Has to predict the time and scoring.
Augusta driver Skylar Robinson starting this weekend as your points leader. Couple first place wins, got a couple second place wins this season. Ian Tilber second in the point standings, Corey Tolles third, Austin Jordan fourth, Justin Greiner fifth. Top 5 in the Yamaha Junior point standings. Boy, they got a great battle as they work their way into turn number 2.
Halfway next time.
It'll be
halfway next
eh?
time by.
Ashley Rajero now going to regain that top position. So Ashley now your leader. Askew running second. Third it'll be Skylar Robinson. Fourth it'll be Austin Jordan. Fifth it'll be Corey Tolles. That'll be Yamaha Junior Super Can drivers. Tim Venable wire to wire so far in the Easy Kart 100 class. 5 laps in, close it in on the halfway point this time by. There's Tim Venable, your Easy Kart 100 driver. Right now got about a 1.1 second lead over Cody Snap. Top 3 drivers, Yamaha Junior Super Can, pretty well nose to tail. Ashley Rajero, Askew, again, 2 Tony Kart drivers, nose to tail. Now Askew going to go to the inside. Looks like he's going to get around Ashley here at the halfway point. So good battle between 2 Tony Kart drivers. Ashley Rajero in the 17, Oliver Askew in the 38. Great battle. Look at this run as they come into turn number 1. Askew, your leader. Why is he showing the white flag? Isn't it 12 laps?
No, see, I don't know. I don't know numbers. It's just an order.
Just halfway though.
Uh-oh.
Son.
According to the WKA rulebook, we must follow it with a checkered. We have to do it. The rulebook mandates it. No checkered next time by.
Well, here comes Tim Venable now going to work his way up at turn to number 3, and he will see the checker flag. So Venable, your winner. Snap coming home second. Here comes that battle for the top position. Yamaha. Class, it'll be Ashley Rogero, Askew, and Skylar Robinson. So this will be our tag class 23 carts ready to go, 12 laps. Cadet Sportsman, here's the way we'll line them up. Devin Buteau on the pole position. Give a shout out to Devin's grandmother tuning in to FKCS, joining us this weekend. As Devin off to a very good qualifying lap of a 39.545. He'll be sitting row 1, local driver Jason Yarborough, row 2. Vincenzo Circiano in the number 10. Austin Garrison starting 4th. 5th, it'll be Simon Sykes. 6th, it'll be Seve DePinto. 7th, Devin Bowerman. 8th, it'll be Philip Varner. Ramirez starting 9th. Aiden Keel 10th. Justin Gordon 11th. Riley Henderson starting 12th. Mayo Livingston 13th. 14th, it'll be Tyler Jordan. 15th, it'll be Joey Moffo as the field works their way midway down the backstretch. The Dill is starting 18th. And Arrow 19th. Sasha Braun-Weevil starting in the 20th spot. Nepper 21st. Dezo Kobe 22nd. Michael De Quesada scheduled 23rd. Green is out. We are underway.
Scoring decline.
How about these top 5 cars? Boy, oh boy. Devin Buteau, Yarborough, Saraceno, Garrison, and Simon Sykes. You got Seve DePinto starting 6th. Bowerman 7th. Ramirez starting 9th. So they are stacked to the top 10 carts as they get the green as they'll head around for the first time.
You said 3, so he gets 1 for doing it.
Austin Garrison in that number 29 starting this weekend as your current points leader. Garrison, 3 feature wins this season. Right now, Garrison on the track running 3rd.
4 positions.
You'll work on your race leaders as they come off of turn number 3. So Gordon, your leader. Devin Buteau running 2nd. 3rd. It'll be Jason Yarborough.
Yamaha Junior, Easy 100 cleared at 12:12. Also, Rotax Junior cleared at 12:12.
Copy that.
There you go. They're going to work their way down that long 1,000-foot straightaway as they work their way into turn number 1. Up front now, it'll be the 24 machine of Jason Yarborough. Devin Buteau now running 2nd. 3rd, it'll be Garrison. Now 3 drivers pretty well buttoned up as they head into turn 5. Seve DePinto in the 88. He's sitting in the top 5. Seve off to a pretty good start. Seve DePinto starting this weekend 8th in the point standings. Best finished 2nd. He did that at Monticello in race number 4. We got a pretty good run going right now for Seve DePinto in the top 5 as the field works midway down the backstretch. There's your top 3 drivers. Yarborough, your leader. Devin Buteau now going to go to the inside, going to bring Garrison with him. And that'll be 1-2 with your new race leader. Devin Buteau up front again. Running 2nd is Garrison. 3rd, it'll be Yarborough. Good little battle now for that 4th place position. That's Seve DePinto. Seve currently in the top 5, running 4th. 5th, it'll be Vincenzo Saraceno in the number 10, staying right there with Seve DePinto. That'll be 4th and 5th. Right now, Austin Garrison turning quick lap, and lap number 2 turns a 39.461. And right now, Garrison in the middle of the sandwich. He's right there, pinched in between Yarborough running 3rd and your race leader, Devin Buteau, as they come into turn number 3. Still nose to tail. 4 laps complete. There's your top 3 drivers. Seve DePinto, Saraceno running. That'll be 4th and 5th. Good racing between those 2 drivers.
And actually, that driver was on the
Got a
track.
pretty good nose to tail battle for that 6th and 7th place position.
Was on the track.
Simon Sykes and Ramirez. That'll be 6th and 7th. Devin Bowerman 8th. Aiden Keel 9th. Mayo Livingston in the top 10. Mayo running 10th. Jason Yarborough just turned quick lap. Jason with a 39.457 did it here on lap number 4. We're seeing some pretty good nose-to-tail racing through the entire field with the top 3 drivers with Buteau, Devin Buteau, Garrison, and Yarborough all nose-to-tail into turn 6. Seve DePinto, Saraceno going nose-to-tails. They work into turn 6.
No, don't pick up those 2. No. And then wave it at the 08.
I got it, Carl. Thank you.
Your leaders coming off the Monza turn. They'll hop onto that long straightaway as they head midway down the back straightaway. Right now it's Devin Buteau, Garrison 2nd, Yarborough. Look at this. They are nose to tail. Button up off of turn number 1. A little bit of a separation as they come into turn 3. Buteau, your leader. Garrison and Yarborough nose to tail on the entry to turn number 5. Seve de Pinto. Saraceno continue to go nose to tail. That'll be 4th and 5th. And you got some good racing. 6th placed on back. That'll be Devin Bowerman, Simon Sykes, Aiden Keel, Ramirez and Livingston, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, all nose to tail. Might as well throw in Tyler Jordan, going to join that party. Tyler running 11th. Now we'll see a new leader now coming off of turn number 2. That'll be Garrison. 3rd different leader. Now it's Garrison. Yarborough 2nd. Buteau back to 3rd. Seve de Pinto doing a good job keeping Saraceno behind him. Those 2 drivers into turn 7. So your 3rd different leader. Now it's point leader. Austin Garrison on that top position. Austin, a pretty good qualifying lap. Qualified with a 40.039. Jason Yarborough holding on the right to your bumper, your race leader in the entry to turn number 1. Dropping off just slightly is Devin Buteau. He's about 2.5 kart lengths behind second running.
Those 2 cars picked up a tenth of a second of the previous laps. So they went faster.
Got a big bump there.
Scoring to Glenn. 8-4, bump 2 going into turn 1. 8-4.
So 8 laps complete, 12 lap pre-final. There's your leaders now working midway down the backstretch. Still Garrison, your leader. Yarborough just staying glued to him. Boy, you could not put a piece of paper between those bumpers. And they are tight, and they continue to go that way off of turn number 3. There's Yarborough. He's right on your leader as they come into turn 5. I got to believe Jason Yarborough just waiting to set up your leader, just kind of holding his own. As Yarborough, local driver here in Jacksonville, has got a lot of laps, and he's been very quick this weekend. As Jason Yarborough staying on your leader as they work their way on the entry to that Monza turn. Big sweeping turn at the south end of the track. They'll work their way down that straightaway. Here they come down that 1,000-foot straightaway here at Jacksonville's 103rd Street Complex. Still Garrison. No change there. Look at, they are just glued together coming into turn number 1. Garrison with Jason Yarborough in his tire tracks. Boy, Devin Buteau starting to close that gap. Gets a great run off of turn number 3.
Now it's my fault. White flag next time by.
I wonder what was.
So Devin Buteau getting right back in the action.
No. Scoring has other duties up here.
10 laps complete. Working on our final lap and a half to go as your leaders come down the long straightaway. 3 different leaders. Yarborough, Devin Buteau, and now it's Garrison up front as they come into turn number 1. They'll see the white flag this time by. Keeping on that second place running car to Jason Yarborough. He knows how to get around this track. White flag up, 1 to go. Jason Yarborough running the tire tracks at Garrison. Don't count out Devin Buteau. He's got a good seat running 3rd. They'll head now into turn number 7. Your leader's now going to come into turn number 8. They'll get into that Monza turn. They'll sweep off the turn. Here it comes. 3-kart battle midway down the backstretch for the win as they work their way down into turn number 1. Side by side. Here they come. Devin Buteau going to push Yarborough to the front as they come into turn number 1. Here they come off of turn number 2. Yarborough, your leader. Devin Buteau comes home 2nd. Garrison 3rd. How about this? Saraceno gets around the 88 machine of Seve de Pinto. That'll be 4th and 5th. So a great battle up front. A couple of buddies hooking up each other. And Devin Buteau going to push Yarborough to the win. Yarborough, your winner. Devin coming home 2nd. Austin Garrison 3rd. Saraceno picking up 4th. 5th, it'll be Seve de Pinto. Moving right along into our pre-finals. This will be your shifter carts. ICC driver Chase Wilsey in the number 22. Joshua Davis will be in the number 9.
Hold those out.
Marshawn Bahira will be in the number 5. Michael Reed in the 40. Chris Grepthorpe in the 79. Stock motor will be Nick Neri, and Masters will be Chad Waldron and Michael Reed. So 3 separate classes. They're ready to go. Shifters. We're going to see green. It's out. We're underway. It'll be 12 laps as they work their way into turn number 1.
Why did Neary start in the back? Where did he qualify?
Who?
Neary.
Overall second.
Hey, Glenn.
Tag Heavy coming up next with KF2 Yamaha
5-1.
Sportsman. They'll wrap up our
Overall
pre-finals.
second, started last.
Yes, he chose to go to the back.
Yeah, Nick Neri electing to go to the tail end of the field, not wasting any time. Works to the inside of the number 9 of Joshua Davis. Overall, Neri running 4th in the 51 as he heads into turn number 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Chase Wilsey moving right along. There's your leader. Grepthorpe running 2nd. Chris, one of your ICC drivers. Their leaders work their way into turn number 4. That'll do it. Chris Grepthorpe going to retire his machine. Grepthorpe going to drop out here in lap number 3.
He's
Yeah, he was in a pretty bad accident
He's hurt.
earlier.
He's hurt.
hurt
I'm
bad.
thinking he's done maybe for the day.
Yeah, he's not even putting full weight on that bike.
Glenn, you can call that yourself, can you not? If you see that he's hurting that bad, you can ask him not to race, right? Copy that.
Chad Waldron, a little problem in that number 14. Again, Chad Waldron, one of our master drivers, gets it back on the track.
Well, he's talking to the court's off. Hey, corner workers, you need to tell time and scoring, please. If you have a cart go off track, number and where the cart is, please.
Cart 9 off the track, 8 is retired. Cart 9 retired.
Copy. Halfway, next time by. Halfway, next time by.
So we'll see continue to move right along. Neri going to move into that 2nd place overall. Neri, your stock moto driver. We'll see ICC driver. Nick Neri with fast time did it in lap number 3, turned to 32.754. Nick Neri, your one and only stock moto driver. Nick continued to hold on to that 2nd place position. 7 laps complete as your leaders cycle around. Right now, ICC, it is Wilsey, your leader. 2nd, Nagara in the number 5. 3rd, it'll be Davis. Again, 4th, it'll be Grepthorpe, who's retired. Those are your ICC drivers. Stock moto, it's Nick Neri. In your Masters, Chad Waldron is your race leader. Masters, 2nd will be Reed in the number 40. Working our way through our pre-finals. Tag heavy KF2 coming up next. They'll be followed by Yamaha Sportsman.
It's probably like 74 mile an hour average right this track.
So these guys.
Yeah. 2 to go, next time behind. 2 to go, next time behind. 74.1 miles per hour. 74.2. Next quick line.
Field continuing to cycle around, getting ready to see the 2 lap sign to go. There's your top 2 drivers. We'll see in the 22. ICC driver, stock moto driver, Nick Neri. They'll pick up 2 laps to go. This time by 2 to go.
That would be Nick Neary and Jonathan Kotick, correct? Roger that. Jonathan Kotick to tag, please.
It's the name of the weekend.
Go ahead.
We'll see the white flag this time by. Again, your race leader, Chase Wilsey. That'll be your ICC shifters leader. Stock moto led by Nick Neri. They're running 1-2. So Neri going right to the inside of Wilsey as they come into turn number 1. So he'll be overall leader and a winner again for Neri as he'll pick up the checker. So Neri will be your stock motor winner.
Good work.
Wilsey will be your ICC winner. Masters go to Chad Waldron. So your shifters in the books. As Chad Waldron going to head into turn number 1 for the final time. And he will pick up your Masters win. Chad Waldron in the 14.
And I'm fixing to interview 2 drivers.
So rolling up next, Tag Heavy KF2. Tag Heavy KF2 coming up. They'll be combined classes. And here's the way we'll line them up. This will be your Tag Heavy lineup. Starting on the pole,
Jesse,
Ken
we got your
Howland.
back up
Ken
here.
rolling this weekend as your points leader. Starting second, Tag Heavy will be Dan Pinkston. Third, it'll be John Dalton. Fourth, it'll be Lewis Satterley. Fifth, it'll be Emily Lander. Sixth, it'll be George Metcalf. Seventh, Angela Soto. Eighth, it'll be James Glitch. Ninth, it'll be Jeff Schmidt. Those will be your Tag Heavy drivers. KF2, fast time went to Tom Lowry Jr. Tom with a 35.546. Starting second in your KF2 class, Danny Kaleli in the number 24. And Tom Bodie in the number 1. Again, those will be your 3 KF2 drivers. But up front, row number 1, have a Tag Heavy driver, points leader Ken Howland, and Tom Lowry Jr., KF2 driver, outside of row number 1. So it should be another good battle. And Ken Howland, 2 feature wins this season, started out very strong. At Homestead, picked up the victory there, and then scored the win at Anderson. It's kind of been a little rough the last couple of weeks. Races for Ken Howland, 8th place in Ocala, and then it finished 6th up at Monticello. Lewis Satterley's been just on the gun there. First 4 races, 4 top 3 finishes for Lewis Satterley. Finished 3rd at all 4 races. Dan Pinkston, a winner this season. Dan won at Monticello, and a great run there. Pinkston's been pretty strong the last 2 races. Finished 2nd in Ocala and finished 1st at Monticello. Dan Pinkston, one of our other winners in the Tag Heavy. Angela Soto starting this weekend 4th in the point standings. Angela making her 5th start, so she's made every start so far this season. Best finished fourth. That was down at Homestead. That opening race weekend for the Florida County Championship Series. John Dalton in the 911. John starting fifth in the point standings. Had a second place finish at Anderson. Finished second at Monticello. A couple top 5 finishes for John Dalton. George Metcalf in the number 4. Best finish for him, second. He did that at Homestead. Finished 7th last race out at Monticello. So Tag Heavy KF2 going to make their way off the grid. Yamaha Sportsman coming up next.
Get a hot lap.
We'll wrap up our pre-finals. Again, we'll have our finals. Tag and shifter classes will go 18 laps. All the other classes will go 16. Kids will go 5 laps.
Roger that.
We'll get a hot lap here. We'll get set to go. Tag Heavy, KF2, combined classes.
Tony, you want some? You want Tom? You want some?
No, thank you.
Go ahead.
All shifters have cleared scales at 12:34.
We check the KF2 point standings. Tom Morey Jr. Tom is your points leader. Got a couple feature wins this season. Tom Bodie's second in the point standings. Tom winning at Ocala in race number 3. Danny Colelli third in the point standings. Danny got a couple second place finishes this season. Did that in Ocala. Had a second place finish in Monticello. So we're looking to go green. It's out. We're underway. Easy card. Excuse me, KF2 and Tag Heavy as they work their way into turn number 3. Up front will be the 712. Dan Pinkston going to quickly get up front.
You're welcome, sir.
Pinkston, that'll be your Tag Heavy driver.
Hey, 5-1 is just coming up on the track.
And the 51 of Ken Howland did not take the green. Apparently did not have his gloves on and trying to get him on. And he'll get on the track. So a tough break for your points leader, Ken Howland. So a new race leader. Boy, that'll be the 34 machine. Tom Morey Jr., that'll be your KF2 driver, Pinkston. Tag Heavy driver in the 712. So Ken Howland working his way into turn number 1.
Hey, Glenn, you know he's actually on the end of the lead lap?
Oh, no. Yep.
So a tough break for Ken Howland. Exhaust coming off Ken Howland, so he did not make a lap. So a tough break for your current points leader, Ken Howland.
Looks like the springs weren't attached.
Tom Murray Jr. overall fast time. Tom coming out of the KF2 class turned to 35.892. Tom Murray Jr. 3 laps complete. Tom, your race leader. That'll be KF2 leader. Top 3 in tag, Pinkston, Satterley, and Dalton. Now we're going to see a little wobble there coming off of turn number 1. That'll be the 61 of Satterley, so that'll cost him at least 1 spot. Now Satterley will hold on to 3rd as he comes across the line, so no problem there. No harm, no foul for Satterley as he currently sits 3rd overall, 2nd in the Tag Heavy class. So Tom Ulrey Jr., overall leader. Heads off at turn number 3. That'll be your KF2 leader. Pinkston in the 712. Continue to hold on to Tag Heavy. Satterley second. And then it's the 911 of Dalton. That'll be your top 3 in Tag Heavy. Pinkston, Satterley, and Dalton. Running second, KF2. That'll be Danny Colelli. 3rd, it'll be KF2 driver Tom Bodie. Tom overall 8th, 3rd in the KF2 class. 5 laps in. Again, 12-lap pre-final. Tom Murray Jr. Tom with 2 feature wins this season. Got a couple third place finish, second place finish this season. And right now he's your current points leader. Starting this weekend 100 points ahead of Tom Bodie. Tom running third in the KF2 class. Overall, Tom running eighth. Two combined classes, KF2 tag heavy. Lewis Satterley just setting fast time. Lewis turned to 35.718. Satterley currently second in the tag heavy class. Pinkston, your leader, tag heavy, Satterley and Dalton. Now overall race leader will be Pinkston as he jumps around KF2 driver Mullery Jr. So Dan Pinkston, tag heavy leader, Satterley still second, Dalton third. Your top three in the tag heavy. Tag heavy driver Schmidt going to retire that car. Jeff Schmidt done here in the pre-final. Lewis Satterley running third overall. Second in his class is Tom Murray Jr. Gets that lead back in that KF2 class. So he's up front overall leader, KF2 driver Tom Murray Jr. You got three tag heavy drivers running second, third, and fourth. That'll be Pinkston. Is your tag heavy leader. Satterley and Dalton. That'll be second and third. Andy Kaleli, KF2 driver, currently running fifth overall, second in the KF2 class.
Tom Bodie off the back.
Well, Tom Bodie off the back in the number one, so his looks like his pre-final done for the day. Tom Murray Jr. picking up that speed now as he comes into turn 5. He's got a 1.4 second edge over Pinkston.
2 to go next time by. 2 to go next time by.
9 laps complete.
Get a copy on that? Cart 1 is retired between 8 and 9.
Copy.
Jesse, look at me. 2 flags this way.
Everybody stand up and do this.
So here comes your leader,
And I'll have
Tom
him look.
Murray Jr., KF2. He'll cross the line with 2 laps to go. And your tag heavy continue to be Pinkston, your race leader. Yamaha Sportsman. That'll be Yamaha Sportsman. They'll be coming up next to wrap up our pre-finals of the day.
You ready, everybody? You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
1, Jesse, look up here, please.
Oh, come on.
You know, want to look.
You didn't want to look. Come on.
So Tom Murray Jr. going to pick up the white flag. Got to do it one more time. That'll be your KF2 leader.
Good. Recovery down here when the race is over. South end. All right, ma'am. Yeah, that black and white checkered one right there. Yep. Hold that one. Check it out on the 34. You guys are assholes. Why did I come back to West Palm?
Oh, Tom Murray Jr. will wrap it up. He'll pick up the
Jesse,
KF2 win.
You're picking on me
Kaleli will be
yesterday.
second, third it'll be Tom Bodie. Tag heavy it'll be Pinkston, Dalton, and Satterley. Wrapping up your tag heavy.
I texted Liz to tell Dennis Happy Father's Day, and she said it's been an interesting weekend. He had an emergency appendectomy Thursday evening. He didn't get released until 8 p.m. Friday night.
So ready to move on to our last group to run the pre-final, Yamaha Sportsman.
Go ahead.
Dennis, listen.
So Yamaha Sportsman, here's how we'll line them up. Jason Yarborough on the pole. Jason setting a new track record here at Jacksonville 103rd Street Complex, turned a 39.505. Beat the old record held by Nick Rickert. Nick turned in a 39.835 about 5 years ago. So a new track record, Yamaha Sportsman, Jason Yarborough, 39.505.
Hard tires now, too.
Simon Sykes outside row 1. Row 2, Seve DePinto, Tyler Jordan. Row number 3, Matthias Ramirez in the 310, Joey Maffo in the 7. And row 4, Davis Packard will be in the number 4. Vincenzo Ciracino will be in the number 10. The Yamaha Sportsman.
Should be going.
Somebody just on the blog, on the website. We should get those down.
We'll see if they get it now.
All right, I'll watch the start. If you guys watch the turn.
Well, the field going to work their way off that high sweeping Monza turn. Midway down the backstretch, ready to go. Yamaha Sportsman, 12 laps. Looking to go green. No start, no start. So we'll send them around one more time. Kid Kart's going to be up next for our final of the afternoon for those drivers. Kid Karts will go 5 laps in their final. Tag class shifters, they'll go 18 laps. The remaining classes will go 16 laps for the pre-final, or excuse me, for their final of the day. And weather-wise here in Jacksonville, seeing partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid-90s. Just a slight wind out there, but again, working our way into race number 5. 1 to go. Again, we'll wrap it up in August at the race complex down in there in the Fort Myers area. Southwest Florida's premier karting track. Down at Fort Myers will be race number 6, our final run there. For the 40 Karting Championship Series for the 2011 season. Hard to believe it's already in the month of June. So looking for the second time, Yamaha Sportsman, local driver Jason Yarborough. Jason setting a new track record here this weekend with a 39.505. Sykes outside row 1, Seve DePinto, Tyler Jordan, row 2. Ramirez Maffo, row 3. 4th row, it'll be Packard and Ciracino as they get ready to come down to the start-finish line, looking to go green. Green is out. We're underway. Jason Yarborough. He'll bring the 14 to Seve DePinto right with him. Seve, a little side-by-side racing. And he'll get into that second place position. Good start for Seve DePinto. That'll drop Simon Sykes back to 3rd as the field heads into turn number 6. Our last pre-final of the afternoon, your Yamaha Sportsman. Good look at field of drivers. These kids are really getting around this track. And you've seen it qualify. Jason Yarborough setting a new track record. For Jason Yarborough, a local driver here out of Jacksonville.
God, what a gap.
See Yarborough now with that advantage coming into turn number 2. There's Yarborough across the line, cycling around. Running second, Seve DePinto. Get that helmet down there now. Simon Sykes, I'm not going to follow you. I'm going to go right to the inside. As Seve was tapping his helmet, trying to get Simon to go behind him. Seve said, I'm not going to go behind you. I'm going to go to the inside. And he watches as Simon comes by. There's your leader. Jason Yarborough into the top position. Simon gets around Seve, now running second. Third, it'll be Seve DePinto running 4th. That'll be Davis Packard, who's picked up a position. Now running 4th. Tyler Jordan dropping back to 5th. Ramirez will be 6th, 7th. It'll be Joey Maffo. Ciracino running 8th as they work their way around. Jason Yarborough, local driver, started this weekend as your points leader. Jason Open up the first 2 races of the season with a victory. He's been on a pretty good run, and he finished 4th in Ocala, 2nd up in Monticello. Right now, he's breaking away. There's Sykes running 2nd. Right behind him, about a cart length, it'll be Seve DePinto. The battle now breaking out for that 4th place position coming off of turn number 3. It'll be the Ford Davis Packard. Tyler Jordan Ramirez trying to work around Jordan as they head into turn number 6. Good racing. That'll be 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th as they head into turn number 9. Simon Sykes in the number 22 making his 4th start. He's another driver that's been on a tear. He's won the last 2 races. Picked up the victory in Ocala. Last month out of Monticello, Sykes picked up the victory there. And right now, Sykes about 2 seconds behind your race leader. He's got to be more concerned about Seve DePinto, who's staying right on his heels as they come into turn number 2. There's your leader across the line, Yarbrough. Heads into turn number 1 here at the halfway point. 2-second gap between Yarbrough and Simon Sykes. Seve DePinto running 3rd. 4th, it'll be Davis Packard. Tyler Jordan 5th. Ramirez 6th. Monfo 7th. Vincenzo Saraceno going to retire the number 10. Takes it into the scales. Well, Yarbrough continued to open up that gap. Simon Sykes running 2nd. He's got about a cart length and a half between him and that 3rd place running cart of Seve DePinto. Davis Packard finally getting a little breathing room. That'll be your 4th place card as he comes across the line. Good racing for 5th. That'll be Tyler Jordan and Ramirez. They're nose to tails. They head into turn 6. Ramirez running the tire tracks. Now he's going to go right to the inside. So we'll see Ramirez working around Tyler Jordan for that 5th place position. 7 laps in the books. Ramirez in at 3:10 and making his 4th start of the season with the Yamaha Sportsman class. Got a couple 3rd place finishes, finished 5th last race on at Monticello. And here comes your leader, Jason Yarbrough. And he is just moving right along. Crossing the line, running 2nd. Simon Sykes in the 22, Seve DePinto 3rd. Right now it's a 2.2 second gap between your race leader, Yarbrough, and Simon Sykes running 2nd. DePinto 3rd, Packard 4th. 5th it'll be Tyler Jordan, Ramirez 6th. Monfo running 7th. Nine laps complete this time by local driver Jason Yarbrough crossing the line. That little battle there for 2nd. Seve DePinto keep the heat on. The 22 of Simon Sykes as they head into turn 6. He is Ramirez still working on the number 9 at Tyler Jordan. Looked like Ramirez going to take a couple shots at Tyler Jordan. The race for 5th. Those 2 drivers going to head into turn number 8. There's your leader, Yarbrough, off the Monza turn. Here he works his way midway down the backstretch. Going wire to wire so far for Jason Yarbrough. Seve DePinto continue to keep the heat on. 2nd place running. Simon Sykes, white flag. 2 laps to go. This time by 2 to go. Working on your final 2 laps. Jumped out to that early lead. Jason Yarbrough. Jason having a pretty good weekend here at his home track here in Jacksonville. Jason going to head into turn number 1, continue to carry about a 2.5 second lead over 2nd running. Sykes is a white flag going to hang out one more time around for your race leader, Jason Yarbrough, as he heads into turn number 5.
Tried to get 2, lost 1.
Finally, Ramirez, as the white flag drop, finally gets around Tyler Jordan. So Ramirez has been all over Tyler Jordan pretty much the entire race now, moves up to 5th. Jason Yarbrough going to head into turn number 1 for the final time. Simon Sykes, to see him separate now from the 14 of Seve DePinto. So Yarbrough will pick up the win. Yamaha Sportsman Simon Sykes going to come home in that second spot. Third, it'll be Semi DePinto. And how about this little battle? That'll be for fifth. Ramirez coming off the track. He did not cross the line, so that'll give Tyler Jordan the spot. That'll put Jordan in the fifth.
Dwayne, you have a call on that?
Again, it'll be about a 10-minute break here as we'll move on into our finals of the afternoon. Kid Karts will kick it off. They will go for 5 laps. Tag and shifters will go for 18 laps. The rest of the classes will go for 16. So again, we're going to get a quick 10-minute break. And our corner workers get some liquids in them. And of course, we are seeing temperatures in the mid-90s, very warm here in the northern part of Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, as the summer is definitely settling in. We're ready to roll here in about 10, 15 minutes. We'll get you back in the racing. we're about ready to go. Kid carts will get us off. Kid carts will start with 5 laps. And special thanks to all of our sponsors here in the 2011 season. Anderson Race Parks, thanks to those folks. Race driving training programs, team building, group event planning. You can go to their website at AndersonRacePark.com and take a look at all the neat things they've got going on there in Anderson, down in Palmetto, Florida, south of here. Special thanks to George and the great folks at Ocala Grand Prix. The fill your need for speed, arrive and drive at Ocala Grand Prix, official Tony Kart dealer. You can check them out online at OcalaGrandPrix.com. I want to thank the folks at AAA Sod and Supply. This is the time of the year you want to get some new sod in. Do it now before the rainy season gets here. And you can get it all right there. AAA Sod and Supply. Give them a call, 561-968-5105. Full line of landscaping supplies. AAA Sod and Supply. Divine Design, embroidery, silk screen, signs, airbrush, and glass etching. Official suppliers of all of our shirts and hats here with the Florida Karting Championship Series. Give them a call at 239-462-3803. I want to thank the folks at Go Designs. We are your source for website design and graphics. With over 20 years of experience in the karting community, we are focused on bringing the karting community an affordable and friendly service for websites. Whether an up-and-coming driver or a company ready to market yourself, let Go Designs make your mark on the internet and the world for you. Visit them online at godesigns.us. Special thanks to Pastor Todd Shaw. Check out his website, ontrackministry.com. And be sure to sign up for his e-newsletter. Both him and wife Lisa send out that e-newsletter once a month. And again, special thanks to Pastor Rick Barnes for sitting in this weekend. For those hard-to-find go-kart parts, well, they've got them all at tsracing.com. And visit them online at tsracing.com. That's tsracing.com. I want to thank Tony and the folks at Homestead Karting. They also feature the Arrive and Drive program. You can check them out online at homesteadkarting.net. K2 Awards and trophies. Again, they have all kinds of awards, including racing, baseball, football, golf, fishing, corporate awards. You need medals, plaques, ribbons, pins, whatever your needs are, they got them right there at K2Awards.com.
Hold on, there's an 8-track over here.
I want to thank the folks right here at the North Florida Kart Club here at the Jacksonville 103rd Street Complex, featuring club racing on a regular basis. Go to their website, nfkc.us. I want to thank the great folks at Race Sport Karting. Again, karting sales, service, and support rental. You can check them out at race-sport.net. That's race-sport.net. I want to thank the folks at Cal Development Incorporated, the company that specializes in construction of new banking facilities, interior built-outs, renovations, and new construction of custom-built homes. Check them out online at caldevelopment.com. I want to thank the great folks at speedcomracing.com, featuring race radio systems, race receiver, headsets, Motorola two-way, and much more. Offered by the folks at speedcomracing.com. Special thanks to DPI Superstore for all of your karting products, brakes, kart stands, seats, hardware, air filters, apparel, engine mounts. They've got it all, including tires and wheels. That'll be DPISuperstore.com. Special thanks to Vortex Engines as they jump aboard here in the 2011 season as one of our sponsors. Take a look at their product line and all the dealers near you at vortex-engines.com. I want to thank amsports.com, racecomplex.com, Gathering Racing Passion. Special thanks to those folks helping us out here. RS Repairs Incorporated, Harvest Motorsports, Broken Racing, 239-770-4476, PolTechSpeed.com. Special thanks to RiserRacing.com. Give them a call, 305-687-8711. Rudy helping us out with Riser Racing. And don't forget, get the phone app in racemonitor.com, race-monitor.com. And be able to follow along with all the timing and scoring right there from your phone. That's right, right from your phone. No matter where you're at, you may be in the trailer, want to see what the other times are going by, and you can just get that app. Very low, expensive cost to get that app, race-monitor.com. Concession stand is open. Again, have some time. You want to grab yourself a bite to eat. There's a lot of cold drinks there. Also, fuel is available. It is now on sale. Again, you want to get yourself some 110. It's just $7 a gallon. The price has been dropped by $3 a gallon. Also, octane 98 octane going for $8. So again, the prices have been dropped for $3 per gallon. So if you want to grab yourself some fuel, maybe take a few gallons back home with you, it is now available on sale right behind the concession stand area. There you go.
Not Rick, it's Rick Whitney, Georgia, and it's been Ken Densner.
So welcome those folks in on FKCS Live. Want to welcome you in as we're getting ready to go to our finals. Again, we'll have a kid carts will kick off the finals. It'll be Rotex Junior. Tag, it'll be Yamaha Junior, Easy Kart 100, Cadet Sportsman. Big field of carts in the Cadet Sportsman. I believe 23 carts. Three class shifters, Tag Heavy, KF2, and Yamaha Sportsman. So a lot of racing going your way. And don't forget FKCS membership packets. Please be sure to pick those up at registration. Again, it's FKCS membership packages are at registration. So again, we ask you please pick those up.
No.
So once again, we may have your attention in the pit area and the grid area. At this time, we'd ask that everybody please rise. We ask gentlemen to remove your caps as we welcome in Pastor Rick Barnes for our invocation. Pastor Rick Barnes, good afternoon.
And good afternoon to everyone here at 103rd Street Sports Complex. Again, this is just a fabulous facility. I greatly appreciate North Florida Carts coming here, and they do a great job. At this time, I'd like all of us to, well, no, I'll tell you what, but prior to that, happy Father's Day. I think that is so cool. You really are such a blessing. When I see these dads out here with these kids, this is tremendous. Again, God bless you and happy Father's Day. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for all the wonderful things that you provide for us each and every day. Lord, I lift up our military, our first responders, Lord, that they're here to help and to serve mankind. I greatly appreciate the courage that you've given to our sheriffs and police officers and National Guard, that they are on the ready to help and to protect us. I thank you so much for these brave men and women. Father, I do thank you for our sponsors. We're greatly appreciative of their support for this sport. And then also our racers. Father, I pray most of all is for safety for them. As they challenge this course and one another, Lord, I ask that it'll be a blessing to them. And Father, we do ask for travel mercies on the way home. I pray this in the loving name of Jesus. Amen. And please remain standing for what is the greatest song for the greatest nation. That is our national anthem. May God richly bless you, and may God bless America. Thank you all. Have a wonderful afternoon.
So there you go. Invocation again. A great job and a great service this morning by Pastor Rick Barnes, and he'll be joining us down in the Fort Myers area as we head down there a little bit later on in the month of August. So we're ready to go racing. It'll be Kid Carts will kick off their final. It'll be 5 laps. Rotex Junior, it will go for 16 laps. It'll be Tag 18 laps. Yamaha Junior Easy Kart will go 16. Cadet Sportsman will go 16 laps. Shifters will go 18. Tag Heavy KF2 and Yamaha Sportsman all going to go 16 laps for their finals.
Just throw your stuff down on the floor like you don't care about it.
This will be our Kid Kart drivers going to make their way out of youngsters ages 5 to 7. Stars of tomorrow with the Florida Karting Championship Series. Rotex Junior, you're up next. Tag. Need tag drivers. We'll get them to the grid. Again, tag drivers are now pre-grid. So our kid drivers going to make their way around.
Hot track, guys, hot track.
Kid Kart drivers, Trent Lloyd in the number 3. Matthias Freeberry in the number 5. Jordan Hefter in the number 7. Gabriel Ramirez in the 28. Reese Gold in the 55. Gabriel Freelander in the number 59. Trevor Oakman in the 62. Riley Smith in the number 99. Stars of tomorrow with the Florida Karting Championship Series. They're crawling their way midway down the backstretch. John Devine getting his daily exercise. As he runs along, John did an outstanding job with the Kid Kart drivers again as they'll take the green flag. And ages 5 to 7 Kid Karts. And it's amazing watching these youngsters develop here in the Florida Karting Championship Series. And we've seen a bunch of drivers come up through this series that's starting in on Kid Karts and developing in some pretty good race car drivers and race car drivers. These kids ages 5 to 7 as they head around for lap number 1 again. They'll go 5 laps. Rotex Junior will be up next. You're followed by Tag. Tag will go 18 laps. Rotex Junior 16 lap final here this afternoon. Just a reminder, don't forget to go to the website, flwksprintseries.com. Follow along with all the point standings, photos, news, updates. They've got it all right there on flwksprintseries.com.
boy.
Who is Tori Jolly? Is that a racer? Tori Jolly? Not here though, right?
South.
That's Don Jolly's grandchild.
Oh, is that who it is? Okay. Boy, girl?
Our kid kart drivers continue to make their way around. Our first final of the afternoon. Again, kid kart drivers will go 5 laps. Well, I'll tell you, we've seen some good little competitors in this kid kart class. And they've really taken out some pretty neat tracks, coming all the way from that big track up there in Monticello, coming down here to the track here at 103rd Street with that long straightaway. They like that long 1,000-foot straightaway. Really gives these youngsters an opportunity to get familiar with a lot of different tracks. And some of these drivers have made all 5 starts so far this season. And youngsters ages 5 to 7. They really do a great job as they work their way around. With 2 laps to go this time by, working on your final 2 laps, kid kart drivers. Up next will be Road Tex Jr. Look ahead to the Rotex Junior Class 8 kart scheduled to go for 16 laps. Oliver Askew set fast time earlier this morning with a 34.250. In the pre-final, Oliver Askew picked up the win. He went wire to wire, crossing the line 7.104 seconds. Head over Alex Hornberg, who picked up second. Third went to Brian Lockwood in your Rotex Junior class. And I'll tell you that Oliver Askew very strong here at Jacksonville. Again, he will be on the pole position in your Rotex Junior as the white flag hangs out for the kid karts. So kid kart drivers will wrap it up. Young kids will work their way around for the final time. In that number 7, Jordan Hefner, going to be the first one to cross the line, but an outstanding job by all of our kid kart drivers. Ages 5 to 7, stars of tomorrow with the Florida Karting Championship Series. These youngsters, boy, they seem to adapt very well. John Devine doing a great job with the youngsters. John out there with the kids as they all come across the start-finish line to wrap up their day here and the weekend at Jacksonville's 103rd Street Complex. So Rotex Junior, they'll be up. Again, they'll go for 16 laps. It should be a great race as we'll take a look at the lineup for your Rotex Junior. Oliver Askew. Again, Oliver set fast time, won the pre-finals on the pole position. Outside row 1, Alex Hornberg in the number 9. Row 2, Brian Lockwood in the 13. Outside row 2 will be Michael Billy, the Georgia driver, in the number 3. Starting 5th, the 16 of Morgan Healy. Orson Morales in the 7 will be starting 6th. 7th, it'll be Tim Venable in the 26. Sarah Metcalf in the number 12.
Come back, John.
Do you have a schedule in front of you?
I do.
Cadet sportsmen are scheduled 2:38, then shifters go at 3:55. I think somebody made a typo on that.
I think it's to be 2:55.
Take a look at the point standings. Rotex Junior, Oliver
Thank
Askew
you, sir.
has picked up 3 victories this season. He had won the last 2. One at Ocala, picked up the victory at Monticello last time out. Right now, he'll start this weekend as your points leader, as a commanding lead in the point standings. Morgan Healy sitting 2nd in the point standings. Morgan picking up her first win, I believe, at the Florida Karting Championship Series in race 2 at Anderson. Orson Morales sitting 3rd in the point standings. Orson 4 top 5 finishes. Best finish 2 third-place runs, opened up the season at Homestead, and then picked up third down, up in Monticello. Colin Warren out here this weekend sits fourth in the point standings. Sarah Metcalf fifth
Jesse, I can see.
in the point standings. So we're ready to go. Rotex Jr. Begin, they'll go 16 laps. Tag is up next. There'll be 18 laps. Tag. Need Yamaha Junior Easy Kart 100. Lead those 2 classes to the grid.
You got started.
The field making their way out. Again, we'll get them lined up. Oliver Askew, it's been a perfect afternoon for this young man this morning. Qualified with fast time. Dominated in the pre-final with well over a 7-second gap between him and second running Alex Hornberg. So Oliver Askew starting this weekend, 3 feature wins, finished second in race number 2 at Anderson. He knows how to get around here at Jacksonville's 103rd Street Complex. The field will come off the Monza turn. Get them all tightened up, ready to go. 16 laps, Rotex Jr. And special thanks to Homestead Karting, our sponsor for our Rotex Junior class. Field midway down the backstretch, ready to go 16 laps.
I don't like that.
Very slow as they come up.
Oliver starting.
Gonna look them to go. Green, it's out. We're underway. Alex Hornberg, boy, gets a good run coming on the outside. And Alex Hornberg gonna jump out to the early lead. So Alex Hornberg, your early leader, as they work their way into turn number 6. Working on our first final of the afternoon, Rotex Jr. So right there in a very first turn, coming from outside row number 1, Alex Hornberg jumping out to that early lead. Oliver Askew set fast time earlier this morning. Again, won the pre-final, stays right in the tire tracks. Your first place leader. They come into turn number 3. Running third, that'll be Brian Lockwood. So Brian started third, continued to run third. Morgan Healy running 4th. Michael Billy going to drop down to that 5th spot. Michael started 4th, dropped 1 spot. He flip-flops with Morgan Healy. 6th, it'll be Sarah Metcalf. 7th, it'll be Morales. 8th, it'll be Tim Venable. A long way to go. Oliver Askew, Alex Hornberg, couple drivers on Tony karts. Still head down into turn number 1. 5-car freight train now as they work their way into turn number 2. Good racing as they come into turn number 3. The top 5 is Hornberg, Askew, Lockwood, Healy, Michael Billy in the top 5, Metcalf 6th, 7th will be Morales, 8th it'll be Venable. This is our Rotex Jr. Final. So Oliver Askew now got to work his way back up into the top spot. It gets around Alex Hornberg, so that'll put him on the top position. That's your second different leader. So here in lap number 4, new race leader. It'll be Oliver Askew, your points leader. That'll be your second different leader. And your points leader is Oliver Askew now up front. Remember, in that pre-final, he walked away with it at a well over 7-second gap between him and that second place kart of Alex Hornberg. Right now, Alex staying with him, separated by about 2 kart lengths into turn number 5. Lockwood running 3rd. 4th, it'll be Healy. 5th, it'll be Michael Billy. Sarah Metcalf running 6th. Morales and Timothy Venable. Your top 8 karts as they continue to cycle around. 16-lap final. Alex Hornberg just turned quick lap with a 34.946. May not be enough as Askew starting to open up that gap on the entry to turn number 1. Last time by at about a 0.3 of a second lead now as he crosses the line. He'll open up a 6/10 of a second lead, so he picked up about 3/10 on that previous lap. So Oliver Askew, when he's up front, he loves to check out on the field. And that's exactly what he did in that pre-final. He'll set the new fast time, 34.861 here in lap number 6. As we close in at just about 2 laps away from the halfway point, it'll be 16 laps. Road Tax Jr. sponsored by Homestead Karting. There's Askew again as he works his way into turn number 2. That cart is just moving right along. Checks off turn number 3, crosses the line. He'll head into turn 5 with a 1.1 second lead, so he's picked up about 4/10 of a second on that lap. How about Michael Billy turning quick lap? 34.839. So Michael Billy turning fast lap here in lap number 7. And Brian Lockwood trying to stuff it in there as he comes into turn number 1, trying to get that second position away from Hornberg. He's going to be denied as the field heads into turn number 5.
Billy get washed out and drop back to.
Michael Billy in that 5th place position, right behind Morgan Healy. Metcalf running 6th, 7th, it'll be Tim Venable. 8th, it'll be Morales. So 8 laps in, 8 to go. Starting on that pole position, Oliver Askew. Chased down Alex Hornberg for the first 4 laps. In lap 4, Oliver took over the top position. And right now, that's the way they're running with Askew your leader. Hornberg back to 2nd. Lockwood 3rd. Healy 4th. 5th, it'll be Michael Billy. 6th, it'll be Metcalf. Venable running 7th. 8th, it'll be Morales. With 9 laps complete, 16-lap final. And tag drivers getting ready. They'll be up next. And they'll be followed by Yamaha Junior Easy Kart 100. Oliver Askew here in lap number 9 just turned to 34.793. So pretty good run going for Oliver Askew as he continues to open up that gap. 2.1 second lead now for Oliver Askew. There's Oliver now going to work his way into turn number 3. He'll cross the line. 10 laps complete this time by.
Oh my God. He went out of the car.
So trouble off a turn to number 2. Got one out. A red flag. A red flag.
Oh,
Is that Michael Billy?
I don't know. I just saw him in the air going out of the car.
That'll be the 3 of Michael Billy again. Red flag again. Michael Billy out of his cart. So that'll be Michael Billy quickly. The medics are over there to check him out. They got him over there quickly, so they got right on the scene. Again, red flag on the speedway. So red flag on the course again. Our second red flag here today. Michael Billy completely coming out of that cart in turn number 2.
Right there. Yeah.
No, he's not supposed to either.
Wow.
So red flag on the speedway. As medics get over there and check out Michael Billy. Again, the driver's here on the back stretch. So again, a timeout here with the red flag on the speedway. And once we get an update on him.
No, he is not coming out yet.
So again, Medic's going to take Michael Billy to his pit. Boy, he took a hard flip coming off a turn to number 2, so we'll keep our prayers and thoughts with Michael Billy. Hopefully nothing too serious. He took a pretty good hit.
We're gonna have to wait
So
for
again,
at
he
least
will
one of
take
them.
his
This needs to go down to Jonathan.
cart back to the pit area, but hopefully everything works out with Michael Billy. Good little competitor coming down from Georgia. Well, 9 laps complete. Oliver Askew is your race leader, second different leader. Alex Hornberg second, third will be Brian Lockwood, fourth it'll be Healy, fifth it'll be Metcalf, sixth it'll be Venable, seventh it'll be Morales. As we're under a red flag there, one cart incident with Michael Billy. Brought out our second red flag of the day. So after about a 10-minute break there, red flag coming out, one cart incident involving Michael Billy. And we will get back to racing. Oliver Askew, your second different race leader.
All right, Jonathan, as I see
Oliver
him
there,
come
when
by,
that
the
red
start
flag
finish,
came
they
out,
are
gave
in
a
order.
2.1
Right
second
on by.
lead over Alex Hornberg.
We don't have medics on the track, guys.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, Susie, I'm just bringing them here because we're getting overheated, so.
Brian Lockwood sitting third. Fourth, it'll be Morgan Healy. Fifth, it'll be Metcalf. Sixth, it'll be Venable. Seventh, it'll be Orson Morales. So just waiting on the medics to get back and get ready to go. And to follow our Road Tax Junior, will be tag class. They'll be going for 18 laps in the tag class. Again, 23 cars scheduled for our tag class with Nick Neri on the pole position. Florida driver, Nick Neri on the pole in our tag class. 23 drivers scheduled to go for 18 laps in the tag class.
So if I make more than one.
So 9 laps complete, 16 lap final. Your Road Tax Junior, we're under a red flag at field back in their cars, getting them fired up. And Oliver Askew sitting in the top position. Horberg second. Lockwood third. Morgan Healy is fourth. Fifth it'll be Metcalf. Venables sixth. Seventh it'll be Morales. Lap number 9, Oliver Askew had a 2.1 second lead over Hornberg. Again, Askew turned to 34.793 in lap number 9.
Oh, hello, guys.
Well, sure, Oliver Askew, I don't know if he thinks he's racing or not. He's just checked out on the field. We're still under yellow. It'll be a single file restart. It'll be 10 laps complete this time by, so 10 complete. The field going to come off that Monza turn. It'll come down that long 1,000-foot straightaway. And Oliver Askew, your race leader. Here they come midway down the stretch. It's Oliver Askew, Hornberg, Lockwood, Healy, Metcalf, Venable, and Morales. So looking to get them green. It's out. We're underway as they come into turn number 1. Single file. Little bit different on that restart. Again, when the initial green flag dropped, Alex Hornberg was outside of row number 1, and he jumped out to an early lead when that green flag dropped, led the first 4 laps. That was lap number 4. Oliver Askew took over that top position, and he's led ever since. Of course, getting through this red flag, they're back racing now with 11 laps complete. I mean, a very exciting tag race. They'll be going for 18 laps, 23 carts signed in. As Oliver Askew wasted no time now, opens up a decent lead. Now see a little exchange for that fourth place position. That'll be Metcalf moving in around Morgan Healy. So Metcalf takes over fourth, Healy down the fifth. "12 laps complete, 4 laps remaining. Lap number 12, Oliver Askew just turned a 34.643. So pretty good lap by your race leader. Oliver again set fast time this morning. Picked up the win in the pre-final. And right now he's got a full second lead over second running Alex Hornberg. Couple Tony Karts, 1-2. Here comes Brian Lockwood. Like to get in between those two Tony Karts. Lockwood trying to get himself a podium finish in that number 13. He closes the gap on Alex Hornberg on the entry to turn 5. And a complete lap number 13. So 13 laps in the books. No change up front again. Right now, 1.5 second lead for your race leader, Oliver Askew. The race looks like it's going to turn out for that second position as Brian Lockwood in pursuit of Hornberg on the entry to turn number 3. There's your leader across the line. 2 laps to go this time by. Lockwood and Hornberg, little separation there on the entry to turn 5. Sarah Metcalf and Morgan Healy going back and forth. Morgan Healy got that position right back from Metcalf, so good little race there for that fourth place position. Morgan Healy, Sarah Metcalf flip-flopping now for fourth.
Sarah's gonna take it back.
Sarah got it back.
Sarah Metcalf continued that little race flip-flopping back and forth. She gets that position back with a white flag in the air. 1 to go this time by. Oliver Askew checking out on the field right now. 2.2 second lead over Alex Hornberg. So Oliver picking up right where he left off. Again, lap 12, he turned a 34.643. And the race looks like it's going to be for that fourth place position. There's your leader coming into turn number 2. So Oliver Askew looking to seal the deal as he checks off at turn number 3. He will pick up the win. In the meantime, a little bit of rubbing there as Lockwood will pick up the second position. Sarah Metcalf comes home third.
Clean. Took himself out.
So Hornberg coming off hot in turn number 2, slid off, and that'll put Hornberg into the 7th spot. Lockwood now will pick up second, Metcalf third. Well, up next, 23 carts ready to go for 18 laps. Your tag class. Nick Neri on the pole position. Andrew Evans outside row 1. Starting third, Brad Sanders at the end to it. Fourth, fifth, it'll be Brian Horowitz. Sixth, it'll be Aaron's in the number 7X. Garrett Peterson starting 7th. 8th, it'll be Joffrey Amaya. 9th, Jonathan Kotek in the number 32. Starting 10th, Brandon Salier. 11th, it'll be Sean Meyer. 12th, it'll be Zeb Davis in the number 30. We'll correct that. Zeb Davis in the number 2. Mike Andrews Jr. starting 13th. Michelle Humble starting 14th. 15th, Jason Devine. 16th, it'll be Jesse Gross. 17th, it'll be Bernie. 18th, it'll be Chase Wilsey. 19th, it'll be Ann Hayden. 20th, Chris Breptorp. 21st, Nick Rickard. Rance Harbour and Weevil scheduled 22nd. Aubrey Duncan scheduled 23rd. So 23 carts in our tag class. Earlier this morning, Jonathan Kotek picked up fast time. Jonathan with a 33.884. Nick Neri, your pre-final winner. Neri went wire to wire as he picked up the lead. The top 2 drivers got together in turn number 2. Second place with Andrews finishing second. Third went to Brand Sanders.
Yep, got it.
Green is out. We're underway. Your tag, 18 laps. Side-by-side racing. Heavy traffic into turn number 2. Nick Neri not going to waste any time. He gets a great lead down into turn number 5. Sanders into the second spot. Horowitz third.
Whoa! Who was that? And he made it.
Nick Neri went wire to wire in that pre-final and a great run in the tag pre-final. Again, he started in row number 2. Top 2 drivers got together, and that left the door open for Neri as he went on and scored the 12-lap pre-final earlier this afternoon. Right now, Neri up front as he heads into turn number 1. Neri with about a 7/10 of a second lead over Brad Sanders. And it's Horowitz, Evans, and Nathaniel DeWitt, your top 5. And it'll be 18 laps, 2 laps complete. Boy, Neri looking very good right now. Got a couple of Tony carts in the top 5.
Sean Meyer, 34-1.
3 completed laps. Neri your leader. Sanders, Evans, DeWitt. Armando Aaron's now in the top 5. Sean Meyer turning fast lap, 34-191. Did that here in lap number 3. So keep an eye on Sean Meyer. He looks to pick up another spot. He'll do that. Sean Meyer gains another one. Sean now up in the 6th place position. Sean Meyer, Jacksonville driver, continue to work his way up to the front.
That's all good. Chris just slowed up.
Sean Meyer yet continue to gain some ground. He just picked up yet another spot. Sean Meyer now 5th. Boy, he is on a move. Sean Meyer. Sean Meyer now 5th. Chris Kreptop, your current points leader, currently running 13th, 6.1 seconds behind your leader. That'll do it for Michelle Hummel, going to retire the 6th. So Michelle takes it into the scale area. Brad Sanders starting this weekend, 2nd in the point standings. Right now running 1.2 seconds behind your leader. Sean Meyer continue to gain ground. Sean Meyer hops up into that 5th place position. Now got a chance to Nathaniel DeWitt. He'll go to the inside of Nathaniel DeWitt, and he'll take over that 4th spot.
Holy!
So Nathaniel DeWitt watches as Sean Meyer comes by. So Meyer now running 4th. Sean making his one and only start so far this season with the Florida Karting Championship Series in Jacksonville. Boy, look at Sean Meyer now running 4th. Sean started 11th. So Sean Meyer continued to pick up some positions. Now going to work on the 127 of Andrew Evans.
Annie! Whoa! Damn it, Annie!
What's our language?
14's off.
That'll be the 7 and Hayden off in turn number 1 is nearing the field. Come by. Second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth all nose to tail. Boy, Sean Meyer continued to really work his way to the field.
All right, Jesse, you're going to be halfway next time by. Halfway next time by, Jesse.
8 laps complete. We'll pick up the halfway sign next time by. Chris Greptorp, your points leader coming into this weekend. Chris right now running the 11th position, so he's continued to gain some ground. Greptorp started all the way back at 20th. Chris Greptorp marching his way up the front. Another driver, Sean Meyer. Sean currently running in that 4th place position. He's in that pack of traffic behind Brad Sanders. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. All the way back to the 227 of Brandon Salyer.
Copy that.
There'll be 7 carts battling again, and we'll pick up the halfway sign this time by. 9 down, 9 to go. Nick Neri starting on the pole position, jumped out to that early lead. So far, Neri's led every single lap. There's Neri crossing the line as he heads into turn number 4. Brad Sanders finally breaking away from the 32 machine. That little pack of carts that were running 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th starting to separate.
Sean just lost that response.
Brad Sanders still with his hands full right there as he checks off a turn at number 3. Tighten down number 32, running 3rd, 4th. It'll be the 227 of Brandon Salyer.
Right.
Sean Meyer trying to regroup there. Sean got all the way up in the 4th place.
Nick.
Sean Meyer right now in the 10th place position. Of course, dropped back about 6 positions. He was really coming up through the field. Now he's got points leader Chris Greptorp behind him. Meantime, flip-flop now for that 2nd place position. Tight now going to take over 2nd. Sanders back to 3rd. Brandon Salyer running 4th. Aaron's 5th. DeWitt 6th. Peterson 7th. Meyer 8th. Sean's picked up 2 laps in the last 2 positions in the last lap. Greptorp 9th, Andrew Evans 10th, Amaya 11th, Davis 12th, Wilsey 13th, Andrews 14th. Well, Nick Neri moving right along. There's your leader, looking to go wire to wire.
Garrett Peterson on Nathaniel.
Neri crossing the line, 13 laps complete. They running 2nd. Jonathan 3 seconds behind your leader, so Neri continuing to increase that lap time. Neri's overall fast lap here so far in this race. Again, he's been very quick. Neri turning the 34.382. He did that back at lap number 5. Sean Meyer overall fast lap. Sean with a 34.151. Brandon Salyer going to make the move on Sanders. Now you got Tony Karts 1, 2, 3 as Brandon now moves up to 3rd, works around Brad Sanders. Brad kind of looking to the inside on the entry to turn 6, going to be denied. As Brandon Salyer now sits 3rd. 1, 2, 3 Tony Karts is Nick Neri so far your one and only leader. "14 laps complete. Nick Neri up front heading into turn number 1.
Brad Sanders on the back Andrew.
Sean Meyer picking up yet another position there. Sean Meyer got himself all the way up to 4th place earlier in this race, then backpedaled as he closes in on the number 7. Yeah, the 7X of Aaron's in that 7X. So Sean Meyer 6th, Aaron 7th.
07. 07 back to back.
Well, Neri will pick up 2 laps to go. This time by working on your final 2 laps to go. Time running second. Brandon Sellier third. Sanders running fourth. Fifth will be the 7X. Armando Aaron's in the 7X. Sean Meyer 6th. Garrett Peterson 7th. Nathaniel at 8th. Rep Dorp 9th. 10th will be Andrew Evans. Jeffrey Amaya running in that 11th place position.
The back marker.
Well, Nick Neri going to pick up 1 lap to go. This time by Neri looking to go to wire. No problem for Neri as he heads into turn number 5. Well, Tech running in that 2nd place position. Brandon Sellier running 3rd. Sean Myers just picked up yet another spot. Again, he got all the way up to 4th. He backpedaled to 10th, and right now he's 5th. For Sean Meyer, Jacksonville, Florida driver, making his one and only start this season with the Florida Karting Championship Series. So Nick Neri going to head into the final couple turns. Neri will go wire to wire in your tag class. There it is. There's your winner. On their black flag and checker flag out, but Neri unofficially your winner. We'll pick up 2nd. 3rd, it'll be Brandon Sellier. 4th, it'll be Sanders. 5th, it'll be Sean Meyer.